The trouble with the world today, it's plain to see, is coffee in a cardboard cup. Hey, y'all, it's great to see you. Come on in.
We have our third Shave Mercantile soap today.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
On Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. We're so glad you're here. And if you happen to be here during one of our live premieres on Wednesday or Saturday mornings, why, come in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, an awesome group of folks from all over the world hanging out. They'd love to meet you and find out what you're shaving with today.
So for our mention today, since we're kind of on a little drinking theme for our coffee here, we wanted to show you how much of a fan we are of mocha in this household. We love to get this from our local Catahoula Coffee Company, famous Mexi Mocha Mix.
A local artisan. They've been around for a couple decades now, but they are just now starting to expand and kind of come into their own. So they do mail order. If you want to have a little Mexi Mocha along with us, they'll send some of this out to you. Just mix it in and stir. So I'm hoping there's maybe a little bit of this in our soap today. What are we looking at?
We are looking at Mochachino.
Y'all, my beloved here is a coffee whore. She's got the t-shirt, she's got the badge, she attends the meetings. So I was so thrilled when I looked at the Shave Mercantile site to see not only did they have a phenomenal country barbershop, because they are in the country of Nashville, Tennessee, but they had a Mochachino soap. So boy, was this a no-brainer. Let's meet this little mocha beauty. Y'all, I love the Shave Mercantile because right out of the box when we started our adventure, they hit us with backyard, they hit us with country barber. Y'all, these are imaginative, these are fun, these take you places. And this one, I think, is going to take us to a beautiful little coffee shop. Let's find out.
This one is something very special, a warm and comforting scent blend that takes you on a journey from the cafes of Italy to your neighborhood coffee shop. With its vegan formula, slick lather, excellent cushion, and intentional misspelling, it performs second to none.
The Shave Mercantile is proud to present to you the newest installment in our house blend shaving soaps, Mochachino. This luxury shaving soap is handcrafted exclusively for the Shave Mercantile by the unofficial soap makers of country music, Music City Suds. Visit their website at musiccitysuds.com.
Handcrafted in Tennessee. There you go.
Yo, I'm so excited because these first two have been such great friends and beloved members of our Shave Den. I think it's time we add our third. Let's open this box. It's been here too long. I love the stamps on the side of the boxes.
It's been staring at us on the piano.
I know. I hate to lose the box. It's been such a good friend issue.
Friend here.
Oh, there he is.
You get the honors.
Oh, I love having a trifecta. I love when the labels from an artisan are also as
they all
reminiscent
match
of
up
each
on
other.
the shelf.
Oh, why don't we do a trifecta, triple friends here? 1, 2, 3. All right, y'all. Let's see what mysteries and wonders lie in this coffee mug. How's it misspelled?
I think there's supposed to be 2 C's, not a CH in there. Like the chino is CCINO. Somebody Google it.
Maybe you have to be wearing chinos to enjoy this fully. All right, so you are our resident authority on such things. I want you to take this in. Now, I did reach out to the original artisan at the beginning of our journey, and he let us know that these are specifically crafted to sit right in the middle of our scent intensity meter. So it's got to be a 2.5, somewhere in there, a nice gentle friend on your shoulder. All right, take it.
Okay, let's see if I get to take a trip here. Okay.
Oh, beautiful pour. Beautiful.
It is definitely deep and dark, like a dark roast, I would say.
Nice.
But there's a sweetness in there. There's like a, I don't know, it's kind of like that caramely, syrupy, like a thicker caramel or something. Maybe, I don't know, it does have a sugar in there for sure. It's not just straight up coffee. That's the Mochachino part.
Love that.
Like there's definitely stuff mixed in here.
Now, one of the words they used on the sales page that made my eyebrow go up was warm. Is it a warm?
Yes, it is. And it's fun because we're in summer right now smelling this, but I feel like this would be perfect on like a really cold, wintry fall kind of day. Like this is the one I definitely would have got my nose on.
Because we have our iced coffee, y'all, but there's menthol in that. That's when you want some ice crystals. You want it to be cool you off. This might be a little bit more of your Christmas mornings.
And this one to me actually is a little more scent intensity than I was expecting, at least from our first whiffs of like these two.
Yeah?
This one I feel like is a little bit more intense, like Scent Scale was, which I am a fan of because I'm a coffee gal, but
Love
just
it.
throwing that out there.
So you do get a little of the milk and the caramel in there.
I do. I almost get like a chocolate part too, which is what makes it mocha, but I can't decide. Like I think it's a dark chocolate. I think it's a deeper, like it does have more of the depth going on here than like crazy sweet. I don't feel like I just walked into Starbucks, let's say.
Gotcha.
I feel like I went into like the local town, coffee house that's going to take their time and no shortcuts. They've let these things melt.
Maybe they roast their own.
And it melted the chocolate in. Like there was a procedure here.
Right. Now, y'all, there are some guys who love coffee. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of them. My dad, when we would camp, he'd be like drinking this coffee and he'd have like stuff on his lips. I'd be like, what is that? He'd be like, this is cowboy coffee, son. This has the grounds in it. Right? Just black coffee you just boil coffee and water and drink it. And you drink it. And for me, I started drinking coffee right about the time that Starbucks became ubiquitous. Mm-hmm. We are walking distance from the original Peet's coffee. So y'all, for me, I don't really like coffee. I like to drink those giant Starbucks milkshakes that make you think you're drinking coffee, but really they've just got a mochachino flavor in there and a bunch of other raspberry or caramel or whatever else you want, pineapple, Aventis, whatever else you want in your coffee. They can do it. So I'm not really like a black coffee fan. Right. I love everything else they do to coffee to sweeten it up with the milks and the caramel. So I think this might be my coffee shave.
It's definitely more a darker chocolate, dark coffee roast, whatever is happening in here. It's more that deeper side.
And are there aftershaves?
Oh.
Please hold. Okay, no splashes, unfortunately, but maybe someday. All right, is it my turn?
I think so. I think I've said probably the most.
Now, hold on. Before I do this, I'm going to do this.
Speaking of coffee. Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Okay, now see if you can tell that this is
it's
a mocha.
3 p.m. I'm going to be up tonight. I hope you don't mind. All right, here we go.
It's mochachino, so it's not just straight up coffee. There is stuff that's happened,
Oh.
Wait for it.
Whoa. I have many thoughts. I'm just going to let them rattle off. The coffee and the chocolate are perfectly balanced. Mm-hmm. They are... And y'all, look at my face. That's hard to do because they are both such strong characters that we both know so well that unless you have that balance, especially in scent, just right, your nose is going to go one way or the other. And this doesn't. All right. Second thought right off my head. There are a few artisans where I will call them and I'll say, wow, how did you get that Irish whiskey in the soap? And they'll say, I put Irish whiskey in the soap. Mm-hmm. I just did. Y'all, I know there are some iced coffees that smell exactly like coffee. But I bring you glad tidings of great joy. The coffee note in this, while it is deep and rich and dark, is only about 90% real. The other 10% is this sort of whimsical caricature of coffee that takes all of the olfactory edges, the bitter edges that coffee can have out of there and turns the coffee note into something beautiful and charming and welcoming and inviting. And then it adds the milk, and then it adds the caramel, and then it adds the chocolate. Whoa. And you know what? Hold on. I think there's even something else.
Yeah, I didn't want to say hazelnut out loud, but there was something the roast in there.
Swirling around in here that's making it just even more charming. And I want this on my face right now and in my belly.
Yes. I even think that scent to me, if I had like a peppermint splash after, that'd be like the perfect winter something happening.
And y'all, I grew up with a little coffee shop around the corner from the theater where I grew up. And I used to go in there. And when you walk in the door, it's the kind of place where on a really cold morning, it hits you not only with heat, but humidity because they've been steaming the coffee and steaming the milks and all that stuff. And there's just something so old home about this vibe. So for me, this isn't really the drink. This is like the vibe of that coffee house for me. And all of it's there. Even a tiny sense of the old cedar wood. Yes, I know I always say cedar. Even a sense of that old cedar wood that makes up the walls or makes up the coffee bar. there's just something extra added to this that puts me in that place and makes me know the barista on the other side of the counter is a nice guy and he kind of wants to hear about my problems.
Right. That's what I meant earlier. Like, it doesn't smell like walking into the Starbucksy side. Like, this is like made from scratch in the old town. Like, your goal of sitting there is to take your time and enjoy your sip slowly. You're not rushing out the door buzzy for your day. Like, there's something in this that's like you gotta chill in your little nook of the coffee shop and just sit and read your book and sip slowly. Like, it's that type of coffee.
Love that you said that, because it's not coffee in a cardboard cup.
No.
The problem with the world today, it's plain to see, is coffee and everything's hurry up, right? No, this is
not
a country cup of coffee. So when you go into the place where they're going to serve you this, they're going to call you Shug. They're going to know your family, right?
They're going to know your order.
Absolutely. They're going to let you look over the menu, but they already know what you're going to order. It's that place. It's that friendly, like hospitable nature that this soap captures.
It
the
has
same
that
way
character.
that the barbershop does. Like when I know I go to this country barber, that they're going to welcome me in. I'm probably going to spend a lot more time there than I'm supposed to. That, or even backyard, right? Y'all, there is just something beautiful.
There's a vibe. It's a place.
Country hospitality in this line of soaps, and I'm just loving.
I am with you. Alrighty. Do you think if we lather this up, it's going to add a little creaminess vibe to it, maybe?
I'm hoping we make a legitimate frappuccino when we lather this up.
There we go.
All right, y'all. So why don't you introduce us to your hardware?
This is my Haley's Artisan Bowl. We like those little divots in there going on. And this is my custom strawberry shortcake themed brush from Opus Brush.
And y'all, this has been sitting on the piano for a year. And it is still in absolutely brand new, beautiful, hydrated, perfect shape. I don't think these soaps wear out or get old. I don't think they do.
It's totally ready.
Oh, y'all, beautiful. Well, good, because we've got 350 soaps. I hope they don't start to
we're going to run, even if we did one a day, that's serious.
Oh, I'm getting chocolate from here.
No.
The chocolate travels first, y'all.
I feel like I can smell the coffee grounds on the counter that are about to be made, like that aren't in this. Like, it really is the aroma of that coffee shop.
This is like our 4th or 5th coffee soap, but y'all, this one is the vibe.
Different.
This one is the coffee house. This is all of it.
Look at this lather.
Whoa!
Just say it's about to come out of the bowl, and I didn't even really...
They say you want peaks and valleys, but y'all, you could climb these.
Wow. Okay, I know we don't talk about lather, y'all, but it's falling out of the bowl.
Y'all, we need a second bowl. We need a stunt bowl, maybe a spotter. Are you kidding me?
I feel like there'd be a 3-pass shave.
I didn't think I put that much in there.
My goodness, holy moly!
All right, so this is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Make Mine a Double Whiff. On 3, 1, 2. Got it. And... oh!
It's a little less sweet, maybe?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
A little deeper, creamier.
Do you get less sweet in this or less sweet in that?
I think less sweet here.
I get more sweet in there.
Oh, funny!
That's funny.
Well, there we go.
Y'all, I love that the chocolate and the coffee are playing this game together. Like, the chocolate's been given a tiny bit of its own, like, bitterness, so the coffee's sweetness can help pull against that.
And it's a little lighter, I guess, overall here, I think, is what I was going to say.
Right, and I bring you glad tidings of great joy. If this was just coffee, chocolate, and sweet, it'd be one thing. But there are those beautiful edges that dark coffee and dark chocolate both have that are just present enough to let you really savor the sweetness.
I really would want to go hang out at this coffee shop. Let me just say, I want to hang out and enjoy my time there. Where if we can go here, that'd be great.
It's one more reason to move to Nashville.
There you go.
All right, take it to the wall and take it to the scent notes. All right, back to the sales page at theshavemercantile.com.
All right, dark roasted coffee bean. It is the straight up bean.
It's the bean.
Chocolate, sugar, vanilla, and a drizzle of caramel.
Y'all, and I love that they kept the grown-up edges where they should be on the chocolate and the coffee, because then the sweets, as they stack, pull against it perfectly, because you need the sugar, you need the vanilla, you need the caramel to offset those, and then once you do, there's your masterpiece, because everything's got a little bit of tension in it. Every good scent has a little bit of that tug of war, so your nose has some kind of scale. It knows how to find these
It's definitely
notes.
got like the depth of it. It's not just like one coffee note.
Right.
You can really smell if you're looking for all those things.
That's a good point, because y'all, there are way different types of coffee smells, even different levels of roast. There's like a light roast, dark roast, medium roast, and they smell really different. They look really different. Like a blonde roast looks a lot different and has a lot more caffeine in it.
Right.
So
Even
I love that this,
espresso,
this kind of has that quality Like when we do walk into Sight Glass, where they've got all the different kinds of roasts, just
roasting
barely finished
the beans
on the counter, cooling off. You do get a sense of all those different types of coffees in this.
And that's what I guess I want to say. It's not like, okay, if you took a whiff of this, you'd be like, oh, that's just a normal coffee in a mug that you've been sipping. There's there's depth and character in here.
That's kind of why I'm glad I took a sip of my actual coffee burst.
Right.
Because it gave me more of an idea of how charming this really is. Like, this is truly coffee. But there's some Hirschfeld caricature charm that's been drawn into this that, well, would make it a great friend.
But you do need to enjoy coffee to enjoy this. I know we've said sometimes before, like, don't worry, it's not too much of this or that.
Good point.
This has definitely got the coffee in it. It's not just chocolate. So
we got to look out for you a little bit. If you are not a fan of coffee, you might want to look at Backyard or Country Barber, because this is a real legit. I mean, Pete's should be a little threatened.
Right, they really should.
And in that spirit, I think we need to take this down a few flights. So, y'all, we realize when we watch our shaving shows on YouTube that we do get a lot of value out of watching how that lather goes on the face. So while we may not do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, we are now going to start doing a little bit of lathering so you can see how this covers. And I'm actually excited for this.
Look at that is like soaked into my knot.
Lay it on me. Oh, y'all, look at that. Hold on. Oh,
this is intense.
This is nice. This is nice. Well, because y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. I've got a little stubble going on, right? So sometimes, if I have to do like a 9-pass shave, and I'm not sure why, sometimes I think the soap is a little bit too slick for the 1 day of growth that I have going on my face, because I'm a daily shaver. So I love the bases that have a little, somehow have balanced that slickness so that my finger, my razor can feel and get under those little hairs instead of sort of slickly gliding over them. And for me as a daily shaver, that's kind of the ballgame. And boy, you know, feel, see how you can like really feel the grit of the hair under it?
But it's still slick.
Yes, that's what really helps my razor find them and just take them right over.
See, look at what you're learning here, y'all.
I want this for real. I want to like order the drink.
I know. Can I have whatever the menu? We need to be able to order this.
Definitively gourmand, because I know this is a little weird to say, but this actually smells better than any real cup of coffee I've ever smelled. Y'all, I don't know, just saying.
I don't know, it's like a tier of a cake, but it's like the tiers of the drink somehow are like all encompassed there.
I love it because you can. It lets your nose kind of zoom out and take them all in. So you do get the vanilla, you do get the caramel separately, and then your imagination gets to build this fabulous drink. I think this is actually warm too. I don't think this would work on ice.
No, it's definitely
I don't think you want to put menthol in this.
No, there's something about this that has that like heat that you need the drink to have to melt the coffee and combine. This has the heat in it to melt the chocolate and all the goodies into the coffee that you need to have a warm drink.
We need a gourmand shelf, and we should rank them on like don't eat the soap all the way down to like vaguely smells
like I would just want to eat it, but this means I really want to eat it.
This should be up there on the don't eat the soap line of things.
I'm with you.
Do you remember having your first cup of like grown up black coffee?
I don't know. I mean, I smelled it in the house growing up and stuff, but I think coffee ice cream might have been my first like jump into actually ingesting the coffee.
I'm shocked kids like coffee ice cream. Every time I watch Jaws, I'm like, he doesn't want coffee ice cream. That was just in the script. No, I don't buy it.
But then I think there was like Frappuccinos built the gap from that to like real coffee, and now I just drink plain black coffee. So.
I can drink black coffee if we're out of Splenda and we're out of creamer, but I make this face.
He does. It's rough.
Y'all, my best friend growing up was Jason, and in the summer, my mom would call his mom all the time and say, hey, let's meet at Burger King. There's a play structure. The kids can play. We can talk. Jason didn't have siblings, so we did it all the time, right? Y'all, as soon as lunch was over and we were ordering our ice creams or our milkshakes, this freak ordered a cup of black coffee at the age of 8 years old. And I remember not even wanting to go on the play structure. I just sat there like this.
Really, dude?
And watched him drink it. And I was trying to figure out if he was trolling me,
right,
or if he really liked it. And his mom went, yeah, I don't understand it. He loves it. He drinks it all the time. And I'm like, I think he's trolling you. I don't.
Did he sleep?
If you knew Jason, there was a little streak to him where, like, I bet you he would troll. I bet you he would tolerate black coffee just to be able to not just keep a total poker face
and just
be like,
freak out.
I love it. That's totally. So I never
you
knew.
Ask him.
I never knew if he really liked it or if he was just trolling all of us, so he could be the 7-year-old who loved black coffee, but seemed to calm him down.
Okay, maybe it was kind of just flip things for him. He was good.
I'm still back with the Shamrock Shake myself. The Coke is better at McDonald's. There's reasons. Y'all look that up. So it's pretty simple, y'all. All you have to do is have a couple of parents who are really nervous about a giant shark. So you're going to take your boat into the pond. Well, when you do, you're going to witness one of the most grisly and blood-curdling shark attacks of all time about 2 feet in front of you, and you're going to go into shock. Well, the good news is, when you get to the hospital, they're going to ask you what kind of ice cream you want. You just got on your own. So head over to theshavemercantile.com to find this and a bunch of other awesome stuff. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Mochachino. I had to do a rare morning shave the other day, and I saved this one for it, and it was awesome. It is the perfect scent intensity, y'all, because it's coffee. That can even get a little, even for the connoisseur. So it is the perfect balance to be sitting on your face in the morning, and a fantastic shave. A great combination of sticky and cushiony. So it's there right where you put it, in coats, gives you your peaks, but it stays where you put it, and I love that. Hey, y'all, this won't be our last Shave Mercantile.
Welcome to Messages!
Hey, y'all! So our giveaway for the month of August is a $20 e-gift card to the Shave Supply of Southern California. So if you are our lucky winner, you can go see what Garrett's got going on down there. Even pick up 1 or 2 of the new exclusives they've got. So all you have to do to be eligible is send an email here to WeSetYou@theBarbershopDuet.com and mention the Shave Supply. That way we can get back to you if you are our lucky winner, which will be drawn on September 4th on the show. So come on back and check it out.
Best of luck! We're going to have to rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the shave with it.
No, we're not. There's plenty for both of us. Look at this.
That's true.
Y'all, this is overflowing the bowl. It usually doesn't. I did not put that much soap in there.
This whole knot is like soaked, man.
And what better way to start your day than with an actual cup of coffee in one hand and a shave mug full of this in the other?
There
Y'all,
we
it
go.
would caffeinate you just about equally.
So those people that are early shavers, this may be your ticket.
Right. Or late shavers. If you love coffee like me and you can't really have it after 3 p.m. or it's
That'd
going to
be me.
cause you problems. I just counting the dots in the ceiling all night. Not with this.
I'm so glad we finally got to bust that open. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more countrified just watching this.